You start.
That's how we start the podcast, Mum. What's up, guys? Tom here for FeelingTomPlus.com, and welcome to podcast number 10. I don't know, I don't post them. But this is another podcast, and it is the 9th of October 2014 at 7:45 p.m. I am here with Phil. Say hi.
Hey, hi everybody.
I'm here with Janine.
Hi, Janine.
Very funny, Mum. That's great quality comedy right there. And today we're going to talk about tools. Not you, Dad. Just tools. Ha Zing! Brilliant. Today we're going to talk about tools, and we're going to chuck a link below. How do we post this? Do we post this as a post?
Yes.
Okay, we'll put a link below to this tool. And you need tools in your business, isn't that right, everybody?
That is correct.
Dad, is that correct?
Yeah,
I think
what
that's
can
correct.
I say?
So I was doing a presentation during the week, and we were talking about business models. And one thing that business models or business opportunities or affiliate products do it, but what they give you is they give you a certain page. They give you an affiliate page, an opt-in page. They give it to you. It's
A squeeze page, capture
business
page.
a business in a box, they call it.
Done for you.
Exactly, which is really, really good. However, one of the big things you have to learn online is to build your own list. Everybody agree with that?
Yes.
I would think so. And that's one of the things they don't tell you when you get into these business opportunities. They don't really say that. They just say business in a box, it's all done for you, and all you have to do is send traffic. Which is great when you're just getting started, but you have to build a list. Now, one of the challenges to building a list is building a capture page. I know we struggled with that for a long time, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we did.
We struggled with that for
You were on a webinar once, and you had to. I think you discovered a tool called. I'm not sure. I think you specifically went on a webinar. You got your answer because we didn't know what the answer was.
Well,
and it was optimized press at that time.
Yeah. Well, the story goes, I was on a training with Jonathan Budd.
Right.
And it was how to set up a 6-figure or 7-figure sales funnel.
Right.
And he went through. You got to have a capture page, then you have a $7 product, $57 product, $200 product, $1,000, and it would go up from there. And he talked about it. It was an hour, and it was a really good training. So I'm like, okay, let's set it up. Let's do it. But the one thing he didn't tell me was how to set up a capture page. So the first thing he said, okay, you got to have a capture page, but he didn't actually tell me how to do it.
Did he tell you what a capture page was?
Yeah, he said, you got to have a capture page. I knew what a capture page was at that time, but he didn't tell me how to set it up. And that took us a long time to figure out. And that's when we got on that webinar. It was a Katie Freiling Unified Tribe webinar. She had a product called Unified Tribe, which would syndicate your content.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
So I got on that. It was a Q&A webinar.
Do we still have that?
No.
I haven't seen that.
No, we don't have that.
It was $67 a month. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Well, it was a Q&A webinar, and we got on there, and there was 2 questions I asked in that webinar, and it wasn't Katie Freiling who was running the webinar; it was somebody else. But one was, what do I use to make a capture page? That was the first one. And the other one was, do we have to come up with 2 of us? Do we have to come up with a team name or something like that? That's where I asked that question.
We were so
as well.
confused.
Yeah, that's where I asked that question as well. And that's when we came up with that. She said, you know what, come up with a team name. And she said, and then I came out here and you said XY Generation, the first one.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's what it was. But that's where we learned. That's on that webinar. They said use Optimized Press.
That's right.
Which is a tool to build capture pages. It's a tool that makes building capture pages a lot easier, so you don't have to know code or anything like that to set up a website. And since then, what we've found is building a capture page there's a lot of those tools around, and we've done it. The way we've built capture pages before is through Optimized Press, which is a WordPress plugin that you put on WordPress, and essentially it has similar to PowerPoint, where you can kind of input what you want. You can input your words, your pictures, and it will build the capture page for you. It has a capture page template. So that's really cool back then. There's a B over there somewhere. And then the other one was that we found was, that's a moth, I think.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, the other one was Sales Press Pro. I found that after Optimized Press, similar thing, WordPress plugin that helps you build capture pages. It says, what do you want your headline to be? You put it in. What do you want your sub-headline to be? You put it in. What fields do you want? Email, phone, name. You put it in. What pictures do you want? What banner do you want? That sort of thing. and you did it through WordPress. So there's two tools you could look up: Optimize Press and SalesPress Pro. Don't look those up because we've got a better one coming for you. Do you mind not doing that so loud? Did you hear that?
No.
Did you hear that?
I heard a little
Let's
bit.
not mention it. Let's not mention it.
Well,
Anyway,
you already have.
well, I don't think they heard it. But then what we figured out was that I also used an HTML
That'd be fun.
editor.
That'd
So
be
it was
fun.
code. I had to do a bit of code and build a page. It was called Composer. And I had to build a page and do FTP, I think it's called, where you
Yeah.
upload it to your server.
Yeah.
And I had to figure that out. And that's how I built that magnetic sponsoring sales funnel. with that.
That was great.
And then what happened recently, because of time has passed on and stuff, we figured out that, you know what, you need to be able to get capture pages up easily, quickly, and we've figured out how to do that with a tool called Lead Pages. Now when we found this tool, it was unreal because of the crap we'd gone through. Optimize Press, clunky, slow, got to download crap. SalesPress Pro the same.
FTP would have been a pain, wouldn't it?
And Composer was the same, the HTML editor. And FTP, it was a pain, but FTP is really easy, actually. But the way we had our hosting set up, it was all messed up, so it was actually hard. But anyway, Lead Pages, we found Lead Pages. I don't know how we found it. Maybe it was through Mo, was it?
I was on an elite earners, elite whatever that is. Elite.
That's Mo, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Terry Lamb was on it,
Ah,
and he goes, "This is what I use."
yeah.
So then I think I got it, and I did a lead. I put together a capture page, and
I remember, yeah. I
after
remember
you come
yeah,
in, you
you
go,
did,
"How do
yeah.
you do that?" I go, "Oh, this."
Yeah, so straight away my attention's pricked up because I'm like, well, if Dad can put a capture page together, that says something because
Yeah,
Dad's strength is not technical stuff.
that's right. Yeah.
So if he can put one together, then we're onto something. So that is an unbelievable tool. It is so easy to hook up your autoresponder with, which is autoresponder is another tool. We can talk about that. But it is so easy to hook up your autoresponder, aka your list, with Lead Pages and build a professional, sexy, clean capture page.
And I must admit, even as I sit here now, I don't know how to do it. I don't know the ins and outs. I know that you know how to do it. I know Janine knows how to do it.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. And I think that's a big thing in the game, is that the first level for anybody that gets started is to don't worry about that, but to just go by the done for you stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you've said before, focus on a traffic method.
Yeah.
Maybe solo ads is a good way to go. But then the second stage of the process is what you're talking about here, is to actually put together your own capture page, which is also known as an opt-in page, which is also known as a landing page,
Squeeze page.
a squeeze page. They're all the same freaking thing.
Yeah.
I can remember I could never work out, well, no, what's this, what's that? They're all the same thing. And essentially it's a one-page website that is designed to capture somebody's details, and it may be their name and an email address, so that you can then follow up and send them an email. And the two things that are connected are the capture page and an autoresponder are linked together.
Yeah.
Okay, now I actually don't know how to do that. I know you've shown me how to do that because I didn't have my finger in my ear. It went in one ear and out the other.
Well, that's the great thing. First of all, you don't need to know how to do it
No,
because
I
me
don't
and Mum know how to do it. But that's what we're doing essentially. What we're doing right now is we're putting out all this content and all this stuff. We're doing a lead magnet, which is almost done. We finish by tomorrow, and it's all to help people.
Just explain what a lead magnet is then.
Okay, well, we're putting together a free video series. Let's just say that. Putting together a free video series for people. And it's all designed to help people make good decisions, get good tools, and progress.
But what's a lead magnet?
We don't need to talk about that yet. That's
Okay.
if that goes over your head, that doesn't matter. We're not talking about that right now. I just want to stay focused. We'll keep it short. And it's all designed to help people move forward. So what we're talking about now is the tools that you can use.
Yep.
So if you need to set up a lead page or a capture page, squeeze page, whatever you want to call it, lead pages is the best thing
It's a great
that you
tool.
can get, and we
Lead
know that.
page, it's leadpages.net,
Yep.
and it is now live. You do it live. You can do it live on the web. You
Can
don't
people,
actually
can
have
people
to
buy
sign
it
it.
through us on our website? Is there a methodology?
Below this podcast, we're going to put a link to lead pages, an
Right.
affiliate link.
Oh, all right.
So if you want to get lead pages, get it through that link because we make a bit of money.
Yeah,
We
that's
appreciate
right. Yeah. We're not too proud to say that, and some people are embarrassed. I think, well,
I know.
that's why would
Exactly.
you? Yeah. Get,
I'm not afraid to say that because the whole thing we're doing is attraction marketing, which
Mm.
it draws people to us because they like us,
yeah.
which means they want to buy. Like Simi,
Mm.
that's exactly what happened with Simi. But the reason we can say it's so good is because I've done the HTML thing,
Mm.
I've done Optimized Press, clunky as and slow as anything, and Sales Press Pro, same thing as Optimized Press. It's so slow, it's so clunky,
Mm.
and it's complicated.
Mm.
It's complicated. You're not going to pick it up as easy as Lead
Can I-
Pages. Lead
can I-
Pages is fantastic, and it has built-in tutorials on it.
Can I say something?
No, it's a podcast. We can't say
You can't say nothing? No, but if you do, or even if you're interested in lead pages, if you do get into it, sign up for their newsletter. Please sign up for their newsletter. You will get an email, they might drive you crazy. Fantastic information. Because they update their stuff all the time.
That's their business.
Yeah, that's their whole business.
Yeah.
And they do have a weekly webinar. The guy, the owner there, Clay,
Yeah.
he's great with the information, and they just continually update. If you have the newsletter, you can stay on top of things, and some things it just might click with you that it would suit your website to do, or would suit because you can use it. You can use the lead pages on Facebook. And things like that. So
let me ask you this: if you want, because there'll be people out there who are doing Facebook marketing, Facebook advertising, can you use lead pages to make a capture page for Facebook?
yes,
Okay, well that's awesome. Can you do it on WordPress as well?
yes.
Okay, well look at that. That's even better. And one thing you have to understand is that Mum, Janine, is a details person. Me and Dad, we're not details person. She looks at everything. She signs. Are you a detail person, or am I?
I actually am a detail person,
But
but
not for certain things.
probably in different areas, possibly. Yeah.
So not the technology.
I mean, look, I'm 54. I've been around the block, so I'm probably both. You know, I'm a person who, what's the vision? You know, where's the big picture? But at the same time, you know, like I can tell you that in the last week I've been dissecting a webinar, and I've been spending time analysing the nature of the communication. So I guess that's details.
Well, we should talk about that after this. I'll mention it now. I think what you're doing now, you're going to use in the product we're making now.
Possibly.
I think,
Possibly.
if it's the right way. But anyway, the point is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Mum. She just looks at everything, and that's something that me. Well, I know with technology like WordPress, technical problems, lead pages, Aweber, you just look at everything, don't you? You just read everything, look at everything. I know I don't do that.
I think
See, whenever I get in a tool like Lead Pages, the first thing I want to do
That
I
is
just-
so much what I like.
I just want to get in there
Yeah.
and do it, and I want to watch as little videos as possible. I just want to figure it out and do it and get it. I don't want to
Well,
learn
I
anything
think
extra.
just on that, I think that, I mean, I was listening to somebody earlier in the week. It was Matt, I think it was, and he was just talking about, you know, some of the people who are making big commissions, and he was just talking about the idea of teams, and he was talking about that person, they're a team. Oh, this person here, and there was a team of 5, and he just said, oh man, if you can get in a team, that's what we have. Now the benefit is that we have 3 different brains, we have 3 different, aspects of learning, and so that we really are good people to get involved with, because we have covered a fair bit of ground on different aspects of building the business. So yeah, that's a little bit of self-promotion there. Sorry about that, but yeah.
But back to Tom's point. You never realise that. Well, I said to Tom, I don't know when I said this. I think I say this to Tom often actually, that not when like Aweber, which is our autoresponder, the same with lead pages. Not one thing that you guys had been set up completely from start to finish.
You know
Because
why?
it was just like, I just wanted the end product, and we will just worry about all the details later.
You know why, Mum? And I don't know where I read this. It was either Mike Gillard or it was in a book or something. It's because, I don't want to speak for Dad,
Oh,
I think
come
he's
on.
the same as well, based on what we've created before you came into it. Is that me and Dad, is what they said in the book, or Mike Dillard said, is that we're starters.
Yeah.
We start it, we just get the basics done, and then you come in and finish it. You clean it up. So
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
yeah.
And
So-
the thing that I like about that is that, you know, if people are looking to start an online business, great, start with yourself. Start with yourself. And you couldn't. We started that way. It was me. I had an idea, and then it went to two, and Janine's been involved probably for the last 9 months and done an amazing job. So people can start, and yeah, I mean, I'm always wary of you know, maybe blowing people out of the water, but I got started. It was my idea, thinking, can you make $50,000 online? And then it went to like, well, can you make? I think you can. Can you make $100,000 online? So this is like a bit of vision in a sense. And then, you know, mentally now, you know, can you make $250,000? And I think the whole thing can carry $1 million, you know, and that doesn't shut me down. So what that means is that for the person that's listening to this, if they're looking to make a 6-figure income, that's 100,000 plus. Look, if they can do that doing what they're doing, and they own it and it's their business, great. Well, you probably don't need to do this, but if they can't, and really a lot of people can't, then this is a great thing to learn how to develop. Anyway, I'm going off on my tangent. Get back on you guys.
Well, I reckon that's pretty much. I reckon this is the shortest one we've done so far. It's coming up in 17 minutes. I just reckon we wrap it up there. There's good information.
So the two key tools are
Lead pages.
Well, it's lead pages, but
We didn't
I guess
speak
on the next podcast we could talk about Aweber, an autoresponder.
sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's the podcast, guys.
So it's
if you want to-
leadpages.net.
What if they have any questions? Where do they go? Or...
You should
Do
see
you
his
mind?
face. Should see his face.
Trying to wrap the gift here.
Wrap the gift.
I'm trying to wrap the gift.
Do you want me to put my finger on the bow?
Below this video, so today we've talked about how to set up a capture page. If you want to build a capture page, lead page, squeeze page, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. To do it the easiest, fastest possible way, without any code or any of that stuff, hosting, you don't need that either. You need lead pages. Now to get that, we'll put a link below this podcast, and you can go, it's our affiliate link, so buy it there to help us out. And you can get lead pages. They have a bunch of tutorials there. If you do get it and you have any questions about lead pages, put it in the comment section below. If you have any questions about lead pages before you go and buy it, put it in the comment section below, and we will answer those as best we can. And that's pretty much it.
And we do have a couple of videos already on YouTube about.
We do.
Oh yeah, well I made some videos a couple of months ago. So you can go to our YouTube channel and check out some lead pages videos there as well. That's it guys. We'll see you next week.
Have a good
one.
week.
See you later.
Bye.